This video can be used to complement the instructions that are found in this article. It'll just give you a better visual idea of how to set this up. So let's get started. The first thing, as mentioned in the article, is to check if you have the Salesforce v2 integration authenticated. So to check that, in your hub, go to integrations. Let's find it in this list. So here it is, Salesforce for Referrals 2.0. Just click Manage. And we're not going to be using it for leads, so it doesn't matter whether this is toggled on or off. All we care about is that it's authenticated. So if you see this, then we're all set and we can move on. If not, you'll just click the Authenticate button. You'll specify most likely that it'll be your production environment and you want the org ID of the production environment. You click Authenticate and it'll bring you to the Salesforce login page where you enter your credentials, log in, and that should bring you back to the hub after that. So that's the first step. It's pretty straightforward. No other configuration has to happen in this integration. The next piece is to get our response IDs. So I'll just show you what that means. Let's switch to Advocate View and find the challenge that we want to sync our answers from. So here it is for me. So you can see we've got a whole list of questions and answers here. So what I wanted you to do is open your developer tools. I'm using Chrome here, so to use Chrome, you just right click anywhere, click Inspect. I think if you're using Microsoft Edge, you just press F12 to get your developer tools, and I think in Firefox it'd be the same. Right click anywhere on the page and click Inspect. So now we see this panel down here. All we want to do is hit this button, which is like select an element in the page. So just click this, navigate back up to your first question here and click once it's highlighted. And now you can see it's brought us to the code for this piece of the page here. So I'm just going to collapse this and you can see here we have a similar pattern: question, ID, question, number, ID, question, number. And as I move through them, you'll see that above is the highlighted, the appropriate question is highlighted above. So this tells us for our first question, our ID is 305. For our second question, it's 306, third 307, and so on. So all we care about here is actually this number, 305. So we take that number and we put it into our Google Sheet, which I will jump to here. So this is a Google Sheet that Influitive is going to create for you and share with you, give you permission to edit it. It's just 2 columns. On the left we have the Influitive response ID, which is what we just found there. So in this case the first question was 305, and now we want to add the corresponding Salesforce field name in the next column. So to get that, we'll just jump into our Salesforce instance. I'm going to go to Contact Fields. Here we go. And these are going to be custom fields, so we're going to be scrolling down to the bottom. And let's just double check what our question was. Describe yourself in 1 word. And here I have the corresponding field. And it's important, we need the API name, not the label. So it's this column here. So we copy and paste that into our Google Sheet, like so. And again, we just do this for all the questions in that challenge. And if you want to add more challenges later on, you don't have to create a different sheet. You'll just add them on here to the end of the list. And that is that. Influitive takes care of the rest, the background work. So the next time that an advocate completes this challenge, the responses they give will be synced right to Salesforce instantly.